Hey guys, this is Malaysia again. Welcome to our channel. Hope you guys are well and safe. As you have seen from the intro, this video is all about my first impression of my new iPad Pro. I'm not gonna talk about the specs in detail as there are tons of videos talk about the specs and stuff. So this video is purely first impression of my first iPad. Well, I tried to make this video as an unboxing video, but at the moment I don't have any equipment to do that. So I just tried to record it while unboxing, but I can say that I'm not very happy with it. So anyway, let's jump into the video. Before I buy this iPad, I thought a lot if it's really necessary for me, because I don't like to waste money on the things that I don't use. But actually I realized that there is a lot of reason for me to own an iPad, which I'm planning to share on a separate video. Since this is my first iPad, I opted for the entry-level specs, which is 11-inch display, 128GB storage and Wi-Fi connectivity. I'm not planning to use this as my daily driver, so that's why I opted for these specs. As I said in my Sony headset video, currently I'm getting a little bored with the darker color, so again I went with the lighter color available, which is the silver color. If I don't like it, I always can cover with the black color iPad case, so it doesn't matter. And I also added engraving on my iPad Pro, which looks really cool. This is first time I buy something from the online Apple store. Previously I bought my iPhone and Apple Watch from Apple store in Singapore. Now the time has changed, so it took about 8 days for them to deliver the iPad to me. It's nicely packed in a box. Inside the box you will find the real iPad Pro box. It's nicely sealed with a thin plastic. Once you open the box, you will see the heel of the box, which is the iPad. The iPad also sealed with a plastic. In the box you will find the usual things like the charging brick, USB-C cable, user manual, and of course the iconic Apple logo sticker. Back to the iPad. Actually Apple didn't make major changes to their iPad Pro. The design is still same as their 2018 version of iPad. The only change is the camera module, which has dual lenses and LiDAR scanner. Apple says the LiDAR scanner measures the distance to surrounding objects, but at the moment I'm not sure how the LiDAR scanner is going to benefit me or other iPad owners, but I'm pretty sure it's one for the future. The design of the camera is similar to the iPhone 11. As for the body, the aluminum back is similar to the iPad 11. It's matte finish, so no matter how many times you touch the iPad, it won't resist any fingerprints. The first thing I noticed after I get my hands on my new iPad, how light it is, and it was bigger than I expected. It's super slim with just 5.9mm in thickness, but to be fair, I was expecting that this iPad would be smaller and heavier, but it's totally opposite. It's bigger and lightweight. I really cannot imagine how the 12.9-inch iPad will be on hand. I think 12.9-inch iPad will be better for someone who intend to do most of their work using the iPad. I don't think it's suitable for watching movies or general use around the home. It's too big for that, in my opinion. To be frank, this is first time ever I hold an iPad. Before this, I only watched iPad on the screen like images or videos. No matter how many videos you watch, the first time you see a product on hand will be always different from what you see on the videos. Setting an iPad was really easy with the quick start. You just need to bring your iPhone closer to your iPad and that's it, you're done. You can copy your apps and data from your iPhone to your iPad just like that. And that's what I really like with the Apple. Their ecosystem is so efficient. Well, moving on, one of the main reasons I bought this iPad is because of the 120Hz display. I heard a lot of people saying that the display is really cool, like a hot knife cutting through the butter. It's really smooth. But before this, I never used any 120Hz display. So this is first time I experienced that, and I have to admit that it's really cool. It's really smooth. Once the iPad was set up and as soon as I reached the home screen, I kept playing with it for a few minutes. Swipe up, down, left, right, open, close apps. It's so good. The colors are bright, vibrant, dynamic. It's really good. Even after using it for a few minutes, I started to hate my iPhone XS Max, which has 60Hz. I can easily see the difference between my iPhone display and my iPad display. I'm planning to get Apple's upcoming iPhone, which is 12 Pro Max, and hopefully it will come with 120Hz display. As you are aware, iPad supports split screen. At last I'll be able to watch YouTube videos while surfing the internet. It's so frustrating that the iPhone didn't have this feature. Even my previous phone, which is Samsung Galaxy S6 Edge, had this feature, and that's another reason why I needed an iPad. Like the previous iPad, the charging port is a USB Type-C connector, so it definitely ticks my must-have feature in a gadget. Moving on, this iPad has 4 speakers, also known as quad speakers, 2 on the top, 2 on the bottom. The sound is loud and clear. I think I can watch movies without headset, but it doesn't have any audio jack, so you need a Bluetooth headset to connect to your iPad. There are 5 microphones in this iPad. The microphone I'm not sure, it seems good. And before I forgot, unlike the iPhone, iPad's Face ID works in portrait, landscape, upside, and any other orientation you can think of. That really comes in handy for me. I miss that feature in my iPhone a lot. And it's time for the thing that I don't like with my iPad Pro. I wouldn't say it's I don't like, but I would say it's inconvenient. After a few hours of using it, I started to feel like I need to get a folio case for my iPad. The reason is I cannot hold the iPad for more than 30 minutes. If I'm gonna watch a movie, it's not possible for me to hold the iPad for 2 hours. I need to place the iPad on something, or I need something to hold the iPad. The slim 6mm bezels may be fine for some people, but for me, I find it a little hard to keep the fingers within the bezel. I kept touching the screen accidentally. So with a folio case, I can place the iPad on a table or even on my lap. Finally, as you know, Apple also released Magic Keyboard with trackpad for iPad. But I'm not sure if it's really necessary for me, even though iPad with Magic Keyboard can almost replace the laptop in future. As you can see, iPad with Magic Keyboard looks almost like a laptop, but there is no point in buying it if I don't use it, right? As I said earlier, this is my first iPad, so I need to use it for maybe a few months to know if Magic Keyboard or Apple Pencil would be necessary for me. So let me use it for a few months and let's see what happens. So guys, that's my first impression on my new iPad Pro. I can't wait to dig in more with this iPad, and maybe in future I might make a review video maybe after a few months. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to subscribe. And again, stay home, stay safe. See you guys on the next video. Bye bye.